Hi, in today's video, I'm going to demonstrate the hybrid routing, parallel routing, and sequential routing for Adobe Sign. I've been receiving requests for these sort of videos, so let's start without wasting further time. So I'm logged into one of my developer accounts, so I'll choose a template from here. Okay. And this is the section that will be focused on for the testing. So let's say we already just selected a template that we want to test it with. And the first thing is by default, this checkbox is checked, which says recipients must sign an order. That means whenever if you add multiple recipients, like an individual here, and let's say another individual here, that means these three people are going to receive this agreement one after the other. That means first the person here will receive the agreement, then the second one here, and then the third one. Once the first one completes, then it will go on to until the last one signs it, and then an agreement will be completed. If you uncheck this box, that means this agreement will be sent to everyone, first, second, and third, all of them in one go, and they all will receive the email at the same time to sign the document. That means this is more like parallel, signatures, and this one is a sequential signature 1, 2, and 3. Earlier on the older experience of Adobe Sign, they used to have numbers here which were editable, and you can like click on the box and then change the number from keep one for both. But let's not get into that one because that'll confuse you to understand the current process on the new experience. So by default, this is checked, and if it looks like this, then it's a sequential signing agreement. That means number one, number two, number three. And if you uncheck this, then it's a parallel one. Now the question comes if you want to do a hybrid route. That means you want to keep some of the people in the parallel order, or you want to keep some people in the sequential order and some of them in the parallel order. So how to do that? So we will do that in this video. So let's say I want to keep the first two signers. Let's delete this one. I want to keep first two signers in order, which is here. It says recipients must sign in order. Now I want to keep next two people in parallel, and then another last one in sequential. That means once those two parallel signers sign the document, then it goes to the last one. Okay. So we will add a group here, and let's name this as HR group. And I'll add members here. So let's say this is member one at test.com. And then I'll add another one, member two at test.com. So these are two members, or you can say two recipients if you want to be more technical. And we'll click on done. And then I will add another one, which will be an individual, and let's name that as C. I'm not typing any emails, just giving the names. So in this sort of setup, it will be recipients will sign an order. So first it'll go to signer one, then two, then this group, which has two people in it. So that means it will go to that group, and then the last one. Now here's something interesting, which is this switch here, which says all members must complete for this group, or it's by default unchecked. That means we will consider this as a recipient group for the people that are added in the group, and we have two members in this group, number one and number two. So if we keep it as all members must complete, that means this transaction will work in a way. It will first go to number one, then number two, and then it will go to these two members, and once both of them sign one after the other one, then after that it'll go to the fourth member. So it is in order, plus it has a recipient group in it. So until this point, it goes in order, then we send it parallel to two people, and then we send it to the last one. But if you keep it unchecked, then this group will be treated as a recipient group. That means any of these two members can participate on the agreement, and if any one of these two signs the document, because both of them are going to receive that email together, if any of these two recipients sign the document, that will be considered as a signature for participant 3, and then after that it'll go to the fourth one. And if you keep this unchecked, then it will go to everyone at the same time. But in this one, if once one of the signers signs the document, it'll be considered as completed. If you set it to all members, that means both the recipients will have to sign the document, and it'll be entirely a parallel transaction. If you have any questions regarding to this one, feel free to drop it back to me, and I'll help you with the answers. Thank you.